All right, so starting up where we left off, I just have to get that little rod. Um, so my plan: leave some here to resurrect, and then
Very
kill
slowly
the
take
ones.
them down.
Yes, and I got one of them. And
That,
see, if I leave an even amount to resurrect, then
this actually works out pretty well.
if I leave the same amount to resurrect as I have to um, go out there, then it works pretty well. Yes, because they won't end up with problems. Also, I think I just realized what I'm actually supposed to do here, because later on, the mechanic that I'm actually supposed to be using, I believe, comes back. So remember how I'm really, 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 really bad with those bombs and poison pods?
Yes.
See that nest over there that's obviously lit up and bright?
Yes.
Basically, you can use it sort of like a poison pod. You can send one minion to go pick up an egg. I haven't actually done this. I'm just guessing because it's similar to something I have to do later. Send one minion to pick up an egg, and then the dodo birds will follow it around and run over to the egg. And then you can, when they're over there, you can go grab whatever they were guarding. But instead,
Instead
we
we're
get
doing
treated
this.
we get treated to this majestic moment.
I mean, it
But
works.
it works, and it was entertaining. Like, if I had not been sitting here, like, basically laughing the whole time I was doing this, I probably would have tried more stuff. But
No,
I'm glad that I found out that
like you haven't
there's a
lost
better
a
way to do it.
single one yet.
I did lose one already, actually. I started at 20, and last I checked, I got 19.
Yeah, but like, it's close enough.
Yeah, I mean they're minions, and plus they're blues, and they're not like equipped or anything. So it's just funny to watch to me, as I said.
Mm-hmm. It's a bit of a shame you can't, uh, well, aim more accurately to just like aggro one bird.
Oh
Because
yeah,
they just,
no,
like the bird just really seem uninterested in leaving that precise spot.
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess they thought of it.
They are trying to force you to use that nest. They really are. I just I just boneheaded bash my way through this.
Well, I
Blues are
mean, like,
terrible at fighting, by the way. Like those dodo birds aren't actually that strong.
but the blues are just that terrible at fighting.
Yeah, and that I feel is perfectly well balanced because their resurrect ability is very useful.
Hmm.
Like it, not as much now because I can only have 20, but as I get more minions later in my group, it's almost always worth it to have a few.
All right, nice.
So I killed them all, and I lost two,
Only one.
two, one, only one.
Only
Yeah.
one.
Wow, go me. So yes, there's a lot of things you can brute force in this game, and that's one of them. And here I'm going to go get like treasure and stuff. That is a very annoying thing. You have to use the blues in there because I can't go in there, and no other minion can. But blues take a long, long time to break or open things
Anything.
because they have like basically it got health, you know, and
Hmm.
they have to beat the health, and they do no damage. So, but anyway, fun diversion aside, can move on now. And once again, I can't actually have my minion go through here until I clear the shrubbery.
Or make them clean the shrubbery.
Right. Um, and I get plenty of mana, which is good because fireballs are good in sambos. And you can see how
Oh, and I
easy.
see where we need the handle.
Yes. And you also see uh,
Another
zombie
puzzle
wizards over
section.
there, or zombie wizard knights.
Zombie Wizard Knights. Talk about multiclassing.
Indeed. They see. Well, actually, zombie is their race, and then uh, they went for the prestige class of blade mage.
Get this one. It's a good thing they're like immune for the animation, it seems.
I don't believe they. I do not believe they are. It's just he took one hit, and I think it takes two, or it hit like the railing because that can happen too.
Mm-hmm.
I was just looking
Ooh,
around to see is there anything I actually need down here, and I don't
it
think
would
there
be
is.
kind of useful if they were immune to, you know, they were immune to damage for the moment of picking them up.
They are not.
Mm.
I know because I've had them die. And you can see right there how kind of wonky
Uh,
things get when they're split up and it's trying to control them. Because they try
this
to group up, but it controls from the center, and it leads to all sorts of weirdness.
all sorts of Benny Hill moments. And
Yes.
now we're gonna get a copyright strike. Not that it really
Oh,
matters.
you're right. You're right. That was too good a rendition of the Benny
Yes,
Hill theme.
like they could not be able to tell, you know.
Yeah. I mean, like, but even a trained musician would be like, that's got to be the original, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Um, so there were three spokes needed. We saw one earlier, if you remember, that I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
get to. We just got the one that was in the um, bird area,
And
and
we get a bit more. Well, it's a good thing we're getting more browns
considering I just killed 10 of them earlier.
or
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
So if you selected a minion type, they will be the only ones that sweep.
But if you don't,
Then all of them will sweep. And blues will just start attacking until there's someone to res. But so yeah, he just talked about the silent order. So they do a lot of like side plot and character stuff because, as far as I can tell, they just wanted to hit all of the fantasy tropes.
mm,
Because I don't really know why. Sometimes it's just like this wasn't really necessary, but they make a big deal out of it.
you're not standing where you're supposed to be standing, blues.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, and I need a
And
red
we
to
need
get through there.
fires.
But if I remember correctly, this whole area is basically optional. But it's been a while. It's been about a month, so not a month, a few weeks. So I need reds to get through there, but I need to only have blues if I'm going to make it through the water. Because minions are short and they would drain. Actually, the blues are just literally wading through the water anyway, so I don't really understand why regular minions can't do it, because it's
They
not
don't
like they're
like to
swimming.
bathe.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, it's actually just quicker for me to break stuff and have the blues pick up things. And I have no idea where all these zombos come from.
Round.
But when I did this again later, they didn't show up, and I don't know why. But I was having some fun trying, like, oh, I'll put some reds over here, and
They were literally coming out of the water. They were in, I guess, in the corridor, or maybe they just spawned from the ground.
And they killed me.
Rather.
I died. I'm dead. Zombies killed me. I died to zombies. I'm not kidding. That never happened again. Like when I went back.